Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Paris taking on the Cleveland Browns. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Looking to throw right away is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down and 4. Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year. It's Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Jerome Ford on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. first down. Here's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here and just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase from 8 yards out. And the Snowhawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he'll get this to the 23-yard line. They run again on first down, Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Watson now going to run the option right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Hook up of 15 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they were trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. Here we go. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Snowhawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Snowhawks 21, Browns 0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Oh, some strong running. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse, and this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Watson going to get this into the hands of Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pressure comes and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Back deep is Charlie Jones. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now. We're through an opening, and there he goes.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now Burrow on first down. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Powers through him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. On first down, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air yet again, Watson. Dancing to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Watson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Here we go.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Here we go, here we go.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Snowhawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it is 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchdown. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
11, mighty.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Snowhawks.
Again, it's Burrow. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Snowhawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson. It got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A give running right is Chubb. And a solid run down inside the 30. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down and a yard. Watson now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Now it's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Cleveland Browns. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Watson, option left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson from 17 yards out. And the Browns are able to claw one back. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
35, Browns 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 13 yards that time and a first. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! Quez Watkins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Snowhawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 78 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10. Here's Watson, option left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a 2nd and 2. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. That one good for 26 and a first down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on third down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That's taken in by Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And Burrow going to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season.